Hello, I'm Sarah Maiga, your go-to real estate expert and associate broker of Maiga Homes with Keller Williams. Today I'm going to be covering an important topic in my Selling a Home series. If I hire an agent to sell my home, can they also represent the buyer? Now this is an excellent question and one of the topics that I enjoy talking about the most, primarily because most people are unfamiliar with agency law and there's a lot to learn. The technical answer to this question is yes. According to Michigan licensed law, if you hire an agent to sell your home, they can also bring the buyer to the property. In that circumstance, your agent would be considered a disclosed dual agent. So what does that mean? Well, before we get into the nitty-gritty of what dual agency is, let's first take a quick look at the different types of agency in general. There are 4 types of agency in Michigan: a seller's agent, a buyer's agent, a dual agent, and a transaction coordinator. All agents in Michigan by default are considered to represent the seller, even in absence of a listing agreement, because the seller is the one who offers our commission. So as a buyer, you will only get representation if you enter into a buyer agency agreement. On the other hand, if you as the seller choose an agent to sell your home as a seller's agent, it will generally state in the listing agreement whether you're accepting your agent to operate as a disclosed dual agent to potential buyers. So what does this mean? A dual agent is a licensed agent who, with the knowledge and consent from both parties in writing, acts as an agent for both the buyer and seller in a transaction. In a dual agency situation, the agent is not able to disclose all known information to either the seller or the buyer. As a dual agent, the licensee is not able to provide the full range of fiduciary responsibilities normally owed to the client, most namely loyalty. As a dual agent, you can no longer be loyal to the interests of the seller. Now that you know what dual agency is, I'm sure you're wondering why someone would want their agent to act as a dual agent if they're no longer loyal to their interests. Well, there are a variety of reasons, but we'll cover just a few. For one, if the seller needs to sell the home and their agent has the buyer for the property, they may just want to get the home sold. That may end up being more important to them than the agent's loyalty. Secondly, in real estate, we work with a lot of different people who are looking to buy and sell homes. If your agent has had a long-standing relationship with a buyer client and showed them a lot of homes, some feel it would be unfair for the agent to not be fairly compensated as any other agent would for finding the seller or buyer simply because they have a relationship with both. Now, it is important to note that just because an agent shows a buyer the property, it does not make them a dual agent. It is in your interest that the agent show your home to potential buyers, and there is no one who knows your home's selling features better than the person you hired to sell your home. When potential buyers call up the listing, your agent should disclose that they're representing the seller. It isn't until the buyer has signed an agency agreement with that agent that a potential dual agent situation will arise. I know that there are a lot of complexities to real estate, and every agent and seller has a different opinion and motivation on this topic, which can make things more confusing for you. That's why, if you're thinking of selling a home, make sure you know your state's license law and the policy your agent holds on dual agency before you hire them, so that you are on the same page every step of the way. I hope you learned a lot from today's episode. If you think you may be in need of my services at some point in the next year, please reach out to me at the information below to get your questions answered and schedule a consultation today. Please remember, I create custom moving plans up to a year in advance, so you're comfortable and informed when you're ready to make a move. And as an added bonus, if I'm not able to personally assist you, I'm part of a global real estate company and can refer you to a similarly qualified agent anywhere in the world. Next week's episode will cover, does an open house sell my listing? So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel today and tune in weekly to learn more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.